Welcome to what is going to be a series of blog posts about the development of a mobile cross-platform strategy game that I'm developing in my spare time as a hobbyist. It's going to be a Total War-like strategy game, and what you're witnessing here is the creation of my first 3D model for the game. It's going to be for the human faction, one of a total of 6 factions that are going to be planned for the game so far. And what you're going to be witnessing is my third and fourth attempt at creating this model for the game. This is going to be the basic soldier for the game. I'm going for a low poly look. One, because that's the only thing that'll work with that many characters on a screen on mobile, and two, because that's probably all I'm going to be capable of doing. I'm not a 3D modeler, as you'll see. I'm middling at best, but I think I have learned the software enough that I should be able to create a somewhat stylized 3D low poly look that should at least not awful to look at. Where I had the most trouble with here is the arms. On this attempt, I'll get fed up and eventually quit after doing the arms. They just weren't turning out. But on my fourth attempt, the one that is right after this one, you'll see it turns out a lot better, and I'm happy enough with it that I'm willing to go forward, at least temporarily as a placeholder. So you see me fiddling around here, redoing, undoing, skipping the arms, going back to the arms. It was a little frustrating at first. But here's my second attempt, and what was actually my fourth attempt. And this one went a lot better. I'm happy with it. And the ultimate goal here is once I get the actual look and proportions that I want, this is going to be used as a template for all the soldiers in the game. So I'm going for kind of a chunky, blocky look that's going to eventually be used to extrude out armor and different weapons and that kind of thing that will be featured and appear on the actual soldiers. I don't know why I'm going with the humans first. I do have like an anthropomorphized enemy planned faction that might be a lot easier than dealing with the uncanny valley of creating human beings. But I did play with the settings of different modifiers, and I plan to use something that they call the decimate modifier that will actually reduce the poly count of these models even further than what you're seeing now. And it'll give it more of that semi-random looking chunky look that you see a lot of the indie games have these days. And I really like it. I'm going for like a bold, cartoony, cel-shaded style. So this is very early on, but that is the plan once this gets going. So in this, I don't get as far as the legs yet. There is no hands, head, legs, or feet. But as you can see, it's starting to come together. I think the proportions are looking somewhat good. It's looking like it might be able to get expanded out into different types of armor. Here, I'm just playing with, you know how some games, they have like muscles built into the armor to like, I don't know, make it look cool or what. I play with that a little bit. I don't land on anything that I like yet, especially since it's going to be have the decimate modifier applied to it. I don't know how that'll all turn out, so I want it to look fairly basic for now. But that's everything I got so far. I'm going to keep these posts pretty short. I plan on doing about one a week. I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you stick with me throughout the development of this project and enjoy it as much as I do.